G'day, g'day. Hope you guys are all having a good one. Yeah, today's stream, level design. Right, better. Yeah, pretty much on level design for quite a while, I'd imagine. I gotta do some minor level design in the group game, and then I want to start working on level 3, get as far as I can with level 3 for my mechanical project. So, pretty much just level design all today. In that wake of Switch to Cyberpunk, I installed Cyberpunk on my Steam Deck, which reminded me, ladies and gentlemen, I've got some great news for you. New Cyberpunk update coming out 26th of June, so later this month. Not too sure. Presumably DLC, and it will bring new characters and stuff like that. We already know new characters are coming, so wouldn't be surprised if there's some relation. I'd love to see some of the optimizations that they did for the Switch come to PC. At least for like lower hardware and Steam Decks and stuff like that, but not too sure. I feel like if they were doing that, surely they would have done that by now. Like, you know what I mean? With it fully being out, so oh well, I don't know. Anyway. Excited for that. Summer Games Fest tomorrow as well, among other stuff. Summer Games Fest and accessibility. And then there's also Xbox game. There's a lot happening soon. So the Saturday for me, Friday for you guys. is Summer Games Fest. Sunday is going to be Wholesome Games, Women League Games, IGN Live. Future Games show is generally pretty good, actually. And then the Monday seems to be the old Bethesda. Concerning Bethesda's doing something, I don't know. I don't know why it says Bethesda with X. I don't know. Why doesn't it just say Xbox, or why doesn't it just say Bethesda? But so maybe there is something Bethesda related coming. Maybe that's something. Maybe that's Fallout 3 or Outer Scrolls or new DLC for Starfield or something. So. I'm also quite looking forward to Xbox because there might be some Horizon stuff coming out. So. I guess Games Fest will be interesting. There's some City PR stuff which they're focusing on the Switch, Cyberpunk, but I don't know. They might mention some of those optimizations coming to the rest of the platforms, even just the old consoles. And then there's also Dawnwalker, which I've been waiting for quite a while. I hope releases next year. So, anyway, let's get into it. We've got this accursed hand. I'm just gonna Practical. Let me set this up. Not a material. Hungry hand's meant to be important. So we can go. Oops. Monkey hand. Bye. Inventory. Brother. whatever. See if this works. Presumably not, but I'd be happy if it did. My gripper's out. Oh, that's weird. Hello? Gotta play it maximized in order to get that all working, huh? I do gotta fix that. What? Okay, that's a major issue. Oh, the other one's not working. I run that. Break it? Oh, I just realized. It fixes that. I don't know, till. Story! Oh, you already know what's on the back. Speaking of cute, I'm working on something that is very much not that. 1 second. Give me this. Keep pressing the wrong thing. How you doing there? Let me just double check that this is working. Alright, I don't know if the inspection will work, let's see. Don't just before and the inspection was bugging out. Yeah, okay. You can like sort of see it just in the corner. I don't know what's going on inspection wise. Error. Okay, it's like fully bugged. You're surviving? You love to hear it. Alright, that's bugging. I don't. Oh, I still didn't link it. Smart guy here. How'd your haircut go, Master Dory? I think I need to shove this in here. Monkey haircut. Oh my god. We're doing some weird shit, okay? This is a very much what the fuck am I doing? You had a crash out and a half and I styled it, so now you're okay. Hey, that's working. What the fuck? Me when I got my manicure. I'm sure your hair looks great, Dory. How am I doing? I'm pretty good. I don't need a haircut for a while. I'm lucky. What was wrong with the hair? Did they fuck it up? Grow it? I could not grow my hair. Looks like a little boy. No, Dory. Oh no. I can't wait to show this all off to you, honestly. I think you'd really fuck with what we're doing. Coconut head from Classified School Survival Guide. No. I can give you some... I feel like you're mostly up to date. I think visually you're pretty up to date. Okay. I'll let this up to you. Do you A, want me to run you through a little bit of what we kind of got going, or B, I'll run you through the first 2 rooms, or B, do you want to experience it after the vertical and I can send it to you? Which one? The choice is in your hands. Send it to you now. Oh, after vertical? After vertical? The alpha will wait. Awesome. I'll do that then. Because I feel like we're doing pretty good and I can run you through, like, I don't mind running you through, like, the basic stuff that... Let's just say we're going very puzzly. So there's some basic stuff with... I don't know, we're fluffing around to get higher quality visuals when inspecting. However, we still need to fix the aspect ratio. That sort of elongates. It's like that door, except worse. But now it's like in the corner, so I don't know. Yeah, you can open it all up. That's all I can show. That's all I can show. There's also picking up that, and then you'll be able to pick up the monkey hand. It isn't really a monkey. That's all I can... That's all I'll show now before anything crazy happens. Because... I didn't realize that we actually had stuff kind of going. And let's just say, I was pleasantly surprised to see that we're kind of cooking with some of these ideas. How's your guys' stuff going? Let's just say, I think this is a bit more achievable for us now. I don't think I want to go too crazy with this. But yeah, I'm just going to be doing a bit of this today. And then after I sort of am pretty happy, I'm going to... That needs a bit of a stretch. I'm going to do some mechanical level design because I want to be mostly done with it, honestly. Up on the thing? Oh, I don't know. I don't know about this. So I'm just gonna duplicate these. I feel like one's lower than the other. And then this weekend, this morning I'm like, oh, I'll go, sorry, I was trying to figure out what the fuck I was working on. I was like, oh, I'll go, get a bit of my essay done, and then I stayed in bed. I'm like, eh, fuck it. So, damn it. Setting myself up for failure, you see. Nah, I should be right. Should be a bit better, just adding some struts. Now I just gotta replace a lot of these. Man. Oh, Dory Testic. Did you know there may be news of Final Fantasy IX? Maybe we see something new with it. The remake. It might be a remake. Come on. Well, I feel like it's been coming for ages. Sorry, it is messy, Leon. How do I delete a comment? I'm not letting you. I'm not letting you. What? Okay, that's straight bullshit. How do I... Damn it. Can't undo deletion. That's bullshit. Leon Kennedy code. We gotta adjust, I feel like, these textures. There's a lot of... The scale of this is completely different. Am I crazy? I think I'm just gonna shove that there. Hold on, let me double check. Oh, I can't see something. It's gone. I know, it's bullshit. Trying to build up these bloody levels. Oh, here we go. I'm hoping that these are full... Yeah, Box Collider, okay. Okay, nothing wrong with... Ironically, usually, you wanna know something funny? Another ironic thing. You know how I mentioned I had a friend who was a English lecturer as well? They are like Leon Kennedy pilled as well. Maybe there's something to do with Leon Kennedy and being an English lecturer. Am I drawing conclusions? Possibly. I am Leon Kennedy's lover. Man, what is it called? Like faux choix, fucking... You know, the way that a room is all laid out? I feel like I gotta consider that here. Oh, is it feng shui? Feng shui, is it? Hold on. Feng shui? Feng... Yeah, it's feng shui. Yeah, I'm trying to get the chi. All English. Who'd have loved Leon Jen? 100%. Hey, I'm clear pilled, you see. From... I was about to say Red Dead Redemption 2. from Resident Evil 2. Now we're talking. Not Ada. Wait, no. Wait, was it clear in the second one? Ada's pretty good. Okay. You're bringing competition here. You know, Ada does give me very Catherine vibes, you know what I mean? Feel like whenever I met Ada in the in RE6, I felt like I was gonna be attacked. She was not happy with me. You will be. Oh no. This is just menacing. That is way too big though. 100%. What was it? Like there was a fucking, was it the plane or a helicopter crash in fucking RE6? I enjoyed RE6, I gotta be honest. That was pretty good, but it was kind of chaotic and I had like no clue what I was doing half the time. However, I see you, Dory. I see you. Kinda cooking? Yeah, it is a pretty fucking rad character. I dig her. She's very, 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 very Catherine-y. And I got no complaints about that. Let's put it that way. Do I do it? How realistic do I go with this? 'Tis the question. I'm looking for an asset and I've got no fucking clue what it is that I'm looking for. Now that's you, Dory. That's you to me. Put your hands up. Catch me sneaking some of the food that you're cooking. I caught you. You ain't making it out of here alive, buddy. Oh, I'm just trying to remember where we shoved our ship. What's your favorite? Okay, Dory, what's your favorite? Okay, what Resident Evil games have you played? I must ask. Basically, I know everything about 2, 4. You finished 5, better play 6. Currently playing through 1. Damn. You gotta chill. You are Resident Evil pilled, huh? I gotta put that there. Okay, and of those, what's your favorite? Albeit 2 and 4 have been remade. It's not like really a remaster, right? This is more of a remake. Would be okay, or if not that, what's like the Dory like rating? You know what I mean? Would be if you were to list them. Best to worst, what would you say? That you've played? Can't do that. But do you at least have a top? A number one? Or can't even go number one? They're all perfect, you're biased. Fair, fair. What was your favorite? What's 4 about? I don't think I know a single thing about 4, actually. But then again, I don't know too much about too many of them. I actually haven't played a Resident Evil game in a minute. Or it's about Leon saving the president's daughter, Ashley. I remotely remember Ashley. Was Ashley in RE6? Oh, I mean, you haven't played it, so no. I can't remember. Interesting there. That's not Ashley? Surely. Little girl you saving. Interesting. Cheery. Ah, yeah, maybe it actually was. I never finished Resident Evil 2, to be honest. The only Resident Evil, so no, that's a lie actually. I've played 3 Resident Evil games. I played Village, I played 6, and I played 2. I only finished 6. I probably got about halfway through Resident Evil 2. I didn't get far into Resident Evil Village. I don't think Village really pulled me in, to be honest. It was pretty awesome, yeah. I'm with you on that one. It is pretty damn cool. Where did I get? I think I got... I can't remember exactly why I stopped. There was a reason behind it. No. What? Hold on. Let me search this up. Where did I get to? So I left the area, of course. I left the building. I was playing Claire as well. I went through the through the sewers, I think, and then there was the boss, right? Was it the underground facility? Maybe I didn't even get to the sewers. Yeah, I didn't get that far into it, apparently. I actually don't know. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know. My memory of the game is, like, super patchy. In the sense of, I know what I've done, but I don't know in what order it was. Because I went down, and I remember versing the boss, and the boss was an absolute pain. Because the issue for me is I was just straight up running out of bullets. I think I had, like, 1 magazine remaining by the end of that. And then I remember going upstairs and there was that stupid antagonist and that guy was a pain to deal with, but I don't remember if that was before or after. I remember going outside briefly, but I can't remember where I got to. I think I got like 10 hours in. Two. Sorry, 5 hours in, so not far. Right. Got Revelations. Oh, I played that apparently. I remember that one wasn't running well. What the okay, hold on, buddy. What the world? Yeah. Resident Evil... Okay, Resident Evil 6 isn't a long one, though. That was pretty quick. But I think we could have technically played more, because we played, like, the original, and then there's more. Like, there's multiple sort of storylines that you can sort of do with it. So yeah, you could play, like, different characters. See. Oh man, we've had the most annoying bug with this stupid thing. We finally fixed it, but for some reason the version that we're using, the fucking specular, just like the reflections and shit is just a pain. Let me turn that down because for some reason it's not fucking set up properly. There we go. Because we're starting to want to get close to the end of this all. So, right now we're just trying to push. Getting it kind of really going. That's very high. So I think, I don't know about you guys, but we're aiming to be done by next Friday. That's our team's kind of goal, ultimately. Alright, let's watch this. This is going to be hilarious. We could go... I got some spray paint that we can be using. Why is this upside down? Oh yeah, because I did it all upside down. Look, we made some spray paint. Well, when I say we, it was literally just me. But we've got an LZ. I am so funny with this. I got... Toby was here. That was very sneaky. I'm gonna shove that in the corner there. I think I need like one model over here, and I just cannot put a finger on what I want it to be. Then again, if I'm actually like in here, it's not as bad. Just double check I'm not missing something. I never pushed that actually. Push that. Yeah. Oh man. Have you seen some of the new stuff that comes with UE6? We're having a look through the new UE6 stuff and that was pretty fucking crazy. Like I'd love like a bookshelf in here, but I feel like that's too much. In comparison to the amount of space that I have. I feel like I'm missing something, you know? I just don't want to shove like another painting. Man. Oh, my brainicles. Shove like that, but I just feel like that's just wrong. Maybe it's fine. Oh, I don't know. If I shove a... Hold on, I know what I'll do. I'll go like this and we'll just do some like wall dirt or something. No. Lesser floor dirt, there we go. I feel like that's not too bad. Trying to break it up, you know. Nice. Alright, and then we shove these in. What are we working with? Not enough. Let me stretch these. That is alright. I'm not too bothered. Not overly bothered. Hey, Florots. How's it going? I am doing some level design for a game that we're working on. Yep. So just trying to get some level, trying to just build up the level, because we don't have too much longer that we can. Trying to make some final touches to the level. I do this quite wide, honestly. Spread these out. It's not bad. Now we're just gonna get some stuff. So yeah, I'm just gonna be doing this for hopefully, ideally not too much longer, and then I'm gonna be onto wrong one. And then ideally onto some more level design, but for a different project. Ironic, because you don't even see most of this stuff, which is just like, oh, great. Yeah, I'm on Unity. We really need like a div button so you can just like skip a bunch of stuff. Some of our stuff just takes a solid minute. I'm fine with that, I think. No, I'm not actually that fine with it. Let me go swap this out, and then I'll swap the other painting out. That'll do. And then circle. Of this, and then we'll run. Not run. I feel like I run everything. But how about I run that maybe? Pretty cool. Alright, let me have a quick check. If I'm pretty happy with where we're sitting with this, I will just add a couple extra assets. Don't worry, Dory, if you're watching, you miss all the story. I just know all the special combinations. I definitely need more lighting in here. However, I'm not too opposed. This is barren, there's like a massive dirt splotch and stuff, so... Make sure the collisions are working. Collision for that is not working. Nor that, so I just need to double check where I got my shit from. However, everything else seems to be working kind of fine. So I'll just go build up the scene a little bit more. I see, it's the wrong models. Now we only ended up having 3 models for this room, so it's kind of hard to just order everything. And what did I have here? A crate. There, it can be placed like that. So I'm just going to add some stuff on top of this, maybe a little bit onto that. Just go like, have one there. Another one in the corner here. Another on candle, maybe over here. Then we'll shove a couple books and stuff. Have this here. A couple books. Books are easy to just shove on and people just ignore them. Give some color variation. Wrong one. Were they under? Oh, junk, here we go. That's nope. Fine. Should have another cup maybe on here. But a drunk cup. Could be on a junk, not here. Alright, sweet. Cup. Introduce me. What have I done? There we go. Like that. Tipped over. Like over there. I think honestly that's not too bad. If I run this here. Do this for the chest as well. I want like scratch marks would be great to see. Those done. It doesn't have a collider, so I'll quickly apply one. It'll do the job, and then Control D. Who cares? Run this and a couple more. My fucking eye. That's pretty good. Give it a quick look through, but I think we're kind of cooking. You know, just be some minor stuff extra. So finally started getting some of the sound effects in, actually. Although I do find it very, very quiet. A lot of them. So unlock. Close and go. There's walking. It's so quiet. We've also got, I think, lock doors, but we need to apply that to something like that. Maybe I do that now as well. So we've also got these struts on the roof. It's good. Stuff on the table. Stuff over there. We ideally need quite a lot more assets and stuff, but for the most part, it's not too bad. It's so quiet for you guys. So it's 100% not me. Everyone's just like, oh, it's 100% you. It's not me. I'm looking, and it's super quiet for you guys as well. It seems to be like doubled in terms of loudness. Hold on, let me sit down. What is it? 8 o'clock, so it's not too bad. And it's under an hour's time. We're pretty much here. So let me add the door script, but we just do it as locked. Also, you don't even need the key lock. I just need the door interactable. Door script. Door interactable. Locked. Exit door. I don't know which ones we're working with, but door open. Unlock. Let me hit a locked sound. Oh, here we go. Let's check this one out. What? Should be locked, no? Start locked. What? We're gonna need a key? Maybe I need that. Well, the start locked would have just worked by default. There we go. And escape, buddy. Okay, you can see the fire through the door. Alright, that should be good. Any minor final things that I want done? I think I'm pretty happy, honestly. The only thing is I gotta make sure all the assets that I've added go into the right room. Hallway, pantry, kitchen, dining. Right, so we don't need to create an empty, and it's gonna be solar. I think pretty much all this. Yes. All of this minus these. And go into the solar room. What? Fuck off. Id. Kennedy. Let's turn my music back on. What am I missing? Those are fine. 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 That might just be because I selected it wrong. That should be fine. Whatever. Whatever. Oh man. I'm just like exhausted. Should be fine. Alright, I'll push this and we'll move on to the next assessment. Sort of can't be fucked anymore with this. Alright. Need that, don't need that, because I didn't change those. Don't need that, don't need that. Added objects. Room. Added some extra struts around the level, locked front door, round with monkey hands. I can delete the rest of those. Push that, and I just gotta double check our bug list. Start getting this running. Here it is. Set it here. Alright, there we go. Sweet. Just need to add some stuff to the outside. Oh, do I spam a couple trees? Oh, I'll do it. I'll spend maybe like 5 minutes spamming trees. I'll go refill my drink bottle, and then we'll move on to the next thing. So, no more than like 10 minutes. It's crazy because we weren't actually going to do windows, but it adds quite a bit, so we now got windows. However, you now like can see out, of course. Recently made 2 of these. That's terrible, honestly. Should just add quite a lot more though, you see. feel like mostly just shoving trees primarily where visible is going to be my key thing. Still not amazing, but I think it's a fine enough job. And player's not going to spend too long looking outside, so it's not the end of the world. If it looks pretty busy around the start, that's mostly it. No windows there, so that's kind of fine. And we'll need quite a bit over here, actually. Seems. That. Ideally, once we can get the Sky Dome as well going, that's going to be pretty cool. I mean, none of these are the right height. A couple different variations of trees as well would be pretty sick. Or that's not a priority for now. Don't really see too much, so should be fine. Okay, that should be reasonable, I think. Should look free. It could be better, but it'll fix those fucking reflections, but not the worst, but not the greatest. It's very trippy. Fine. I think all these are relatively fine. Now, want to add a bit more, but for like a 5-second setup, it's not the worst. A little bit there, I think. Like that, I think it should be fine. Where are these? Have all these inside there. Let's turn off there. He didn't like that. I was so sad. What's this under sky? What is this? Huh. I feel like it's not the worst, it's like a temporary though. You know? I feel like it's not the worst as like a temporary option. I mean, crazy. So yeah, I can just run it here to visualize. See, I don't think that's too bad. Not as a temporary option. So to get that fixed actually. Added some trees. Not final, but just as a temp. Back skybox as temp, so we at least something for now. Did of nothing. Let's push that. Alright. Next assessment. I still don't think it's too bad, but I don't know. One of my team members didn't like it, so it is what it is. But as like a temp, that's not too bad. So I'll be right back. I'll quickly just refill my stuff, and then we'll get onto this. Where's it? There we go. Okay, sorry, I'm back. It's time. To mechanical level design. Lovely. Oh, for fuck's sake. I go and I refill the drink bottle and I leave it. The only place that's inaccessible. Okay, I've got no clue what I want to do entirely. What I will do, however, is I will duplicate the level. Level 3. The purpose of that is so now I've got everything sort of set up already. It's just a bit less of a get-go. Won't need any text whatsoever. So what I want to run... So let me figure this out a little bit, but I want to run like a massive sphere. Okay. Because I think this will be pretty cool. Grab the other one. What? Alright. This one to subtractive, I guess. Duplicate, enlarge, additive, add a box. How deep does it need to go? Where's my other? Oh, this. Oh, I get that. I need. How would I get this one to be subtractive? Additive. No, oops. Scale this one up a bit. Scale this one down. And I scale this one down. So it's not like I'm traveling too far. And whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh yeah, I forgot about that actually. Okay, that's pretty good. Actually, I can't do that. Here we go. I need this to be significantly smaller. Of how I'm gonna make this. Peace. Like this. Here we go. Kinda cool. Run that a little bit. Snag these. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna run another one of these. I think I'm gonna drop this. Buddy. Hello. There we go. Let's give it a run. Okay. That's achievable, it just needs a little bit of touch-ups. So that's fine there. For the most part, fine. Run this over there to be just a bit more central. Run this one there to be a lot more central. Nice. That's kind of fine. I just want to know how to select all these. I think. How do I do this? Oh, here we go, sleep. Matching. Let me go. Me too. Double check. It's looking pretty good. Select. Run that. Run that. I just want to keep this super duper simple, honestly, for this. Whatever. Maybe like a concrete. Grab a concrete color scheme. Hopefully that's fine. Hello? Right, let's... I'm not too worried about honestly anything else. We'll do that actually. We're gonna blend. Multiply. So, does it normally have that in? Done. Oh, oops. Run that. We just don't need it plugged in there. Okay. Apparently we need something, so there we go. Something like that's pretty fine. Wait, from here I just export it. Bull. Crazy. Run that. Didn't import, right? Bullcon. 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 The bull concrete. Dealer. See what it looks like. Normal. What am I running again? Roughness. Fuck. The roughness, really. Awesome. In multiply is con sort of that. Run you. There. Oh, fuck. Into MS. Let's call this tile. Okay, from there, I should be able to go. Bring the contrast down. Change the tiling. Do 5 for the outside as well. Like this. What was it? Me. Program. Oh, here it is. Wait, why was I even trying to rotate it? Trying to do is these corners here. So you're gonna see where the corners are and you gotta watch out for them. Ball is not straight. Oh, that made me crash out. Run these down here. That is alt. I don't know why that didn't work the first time. Okay, so that should look a bit nicer as well. Oops. Where are we? Fuck me, this program is suffering now. This isn't running too bad for you guys. It's just like every single thing. You're on this. Boing. And now. There's like a temporary thing. I'm just gonna reduce this down to like a 2. And see if that improves. Okay, that is a lot better. Decrease the size of this. They will jump onto this. Give it a run. Not too sure what that is. However. Alright, let me now adjust these. Then we push this back. Awesome. Run that. Let me go nav, turn those off, delete them. Bounds. There we go. Running this. We'll get some enemies on the table. I'm gonna do these actually in reverse. Makes it a little trickier. Roll in. Oh, that's gonna kill me. There we go. Yikes. It's gonna be a pain. Okay. This one. The middle one. Okay. You slightly adjust those positions. There you go. You adjust them. Wait, what? Weird, the hit registry was crazy. Let me quickly fix that while I remember as well. I don't know why he's broken. I need to figure that one out. What could be killing me? Alright, let's just go here, here, here. Is it a distance thing? Oh, it could be my kill Z actually. No, it's not. We're just gonna make these wider then. So the player's not getting caught out by that, maybe? Shouldn't be happening. Let me fix him. And bring that one down and closer. I'm just trying to think where to go next. Do I have that be the end? Hold on. Need to figure out what is his issue. Here now seems to be perfectly fine. What I think I'll do is I just delete him and use one of the other ones. But the fact that he gets all the way there is something, so maybe it's something to do with the end patrol. Maybe I gotta bring that closer. Maybe up. Working. Oh, he's just getting stuck. Oh, it's his feet. They are inside, so it could be actually that. Very much do that. Oh no, so what I will do is I'll just delete them. And I will just duplicate. Could be that just running this amount doesn't gonna work. He's just getting caught. I cannot tell you what it would be. Maybe I'll jump him to be shorter? But it's only this one, which is really confusing me. Maybe there's like a maximum length that they work, and that's what's not working. Oh, the nav mesh, sorry. Okay. Then I'm gonna change it up here. And go like this. That way. See? I'm gonna do that, honestly. Oops. See what happens here. Did he break as well? What is killing me? I'm not too sure what the occasional random death is there. Unfortunately, it's just these fucking AI are a little buggy. There's nothing that should be killing me. You look behind, maybe there's... But it shouldn't be... When I run here... I don't know what that issue was then. Fine. And I don't know. Let's exit. You've now made it. I know they're gonna say, "Oh, we should do something with the scores and stuff like that," but oh well. There. Run this. Sorry. Bam. Bam. It's the wrong button, however. Okay. Gets you back to the start. Okay, I'm pretty happy with that. However, what I am going to do, I'm going to make one final more level. Oops, wrong button, but disable that, I guess. Grab all this. There we go. Run that. Let's go text. Yeah, I might have other text renders that I can use. There we go. Congrats on beating the game. Walk through here to restart. Congrats on beating the game. Walk through here to restart. Only letting the player know they completed the game. Awesome. Just duplicate that. Take this, them to whatever this level is. Level completion. Now we can go. Oops, well, wrong thing, but we'll go here. Delete that one. Okay. Don't know how I made it out of that one alive. Be in the game, walk through here to restart. Easy. Now I just need that to take me to level 3. Level 2 to take me to level 3. So I can get a full game loop, so... There goes here. Goes to level 3. I do need to adjust some things here, but of course. A couple ways you can do the dashing and stuff. But here you make it. And then bam. Okay, full game loop is there. I think I want to extend this distance. So the player will probably need to use the things. Run these. Time is at 9:30. I'll go adjust this and then we'll probably end up ending stream. Don't need this one here then. Over there. Run that. Wrong way. I was gonna fuck with navigation, but sweet. The same for this. Oh, slightly different sizes, I just realized. Seems to be the same. Run that. This one might just be easier. Rotating. So I want to stick this one actually inside of like a triangle. So I'll see what I can do. As in, kind of like this, you see. Let's just extend these, I guess. Do they, mate? That one a bit. But bring that one a bit longer. Oops. Close this thing down. Ah, yes. Keep swinging that along. Awesome. And this. Slightly off, so I have to fix that. Let's grab this one, I think, instead. Action Spotty, bro, you seen the Witcher play demo? Oh my gosh, dude. I recorded like the last 2 streams. I probably spent over like 3 hours talking about it. I'm kind of Witcher pilled. What are your thoughts, Chief? I thought it was amazing, but I'll elaborate. I want to know what you thought. Let me move this actually. I'll move it a little bit. You making a map of Roblox game? Don't mind, bro. No, not Roblox. There's Unreal Engine. Not a game though. It's just an assessment. I gotta get some mechanics made for an assessment. So that's pretty much what we're working with. It's a parkour game. Honestly, don't need that. Just extend this. But holy, I did see the Witcher stuff, and whew, I mean, I'm pretty excited for it, to be honest. I think it's gonna be really, really cool. Let me scale it actually this way. Oh, maybe not that far. Interior, we're gonna scale. But that tech demo was just like, fuck, man. Did you make it look any better? I mean, any worse? Like, come on. They cooked way too hard with that. I love it, but at the same time, man, my anticipation. Let me fix this. Are you gonna leave? Oh, good. Well, you have a good one. Thanks for coming by. There we go. Just want to make that a little shorter, you know. It's not the happiest camper. Oh, maybe I'll leave it like that. They can use the ultra speed dash thing if they want to reach it, but that's up to them. Okay, what am I missing? This is just touching this up. Extend that so we're not running into any issues. Extend this so we're not running into any issues. So there we go. Then run this up to 5. Bring the inside around that one up to 5. Actually, the inside could almost be like a 4, to be honest. Oh. I don't know. Let's see. Such a bad one. Really, you can just run this if you really want, but the safest way is... that's why you generally wouldn't want to run that. Alright, well, I guess I'll just adjust this and then run a build. Just these. Otherwise, I mean, it plays pretty damn well. And the overall length as well of the game is like reasonable enough. But I will be ending stream soon anyway. Once I finish this, I'll give it the whole thing a little run, and then I'll end stream, because building it is not going to be fun for anybody on stream. It's time consuming. Sorry. I won't play it one final time because I'll send it to you straight after I do a build. Force you to. You just returned. How dare you leave, Dory? How could you? That's so good. No, we've mostly finished up. I think I've finished everything up now. I've been cooking this stream. I think I did technically 2 levels, but realistically just 1 level today. The final level is just a completion sort of thing. How long do you plan on your mechanical level being actually? Dory tested? The Alpha Wolf? This is like literally right there. So the minimum that Chris told you was at least 5 camera switches. Who told you this stuff? 5 camera switches. There's still quite a lot, I guess. Okay, let me just grab these. Hello? You're shitting me. Okay. The Unreal just crashed for a second. Oh, the boing! Dude, I love it. I love it. It's probably my favorite thing about the whole stupid project. Just fucking fixing these. I could maybe do like some more sound effects. Maybe I do like a wall running sound effect. But ironically, I never got feedback to add that. I still gotta do the written side of thing. I haven't actually started any of the written stuff. Like, you're supposed to have fucking, like, reference images and stuff that you're basing mine on. Both of these times, I never used reference images. I'm just like, I know, I have a vision in my head. I know what I'm trying to do. I'm gonna just do it. Are you gonna do, stop me? 5 will be interesting, though. And of course, you're doing yours in the office, so it'll be pretty cool. Have a couple enemies to shoot at. And it's bull. Did you ask? Sorry, I honestly don't even remember. I don't even remember. Do you think I seriously spend time thinking about what I say? Loser. Oh, let me have that on. So good. Alright. What was I gonna do? Right. Let's see if I can get a quick wall run. Fuck me. I don't know. Wrong button. Oh. But then again, do I get like a running sound effect as well? I did that with the last project and that was really annoying. What do we have as like a wall run? This one's better. If this one's like CCI, yeah. Alright, let's run this one. Dory, we are cooking with this. What's your plan? What's your plan actually for... When do you plan to get your one finished by? Like, do you ever... I like setting myself like a time schedule, if that makes sense, for mine. All of my stuff. Oh no. Oh, no plans. Wanting to get the level by the weekend. Oh, I mean, yeah, that's pretty good. That's about what I'm trying to do as well. I'm like, I'll see if I can get mine done by then. If I can finish my one up. Hold on. Doing the actual mechanics done by the weekend. That'd be really cool. We need feedback, so if you need somebody to feedback yours, hit me up. I'm open to feedbacking. Speaking of, my team members haven't... I don't think they've gone to the point where they've asked for feedback either, so... I don't know if anybody's been doing feedback, actually. I don't know a single person who's been doing feedback. Oh, yeah, feedback. I like feedback. Shit, I got no clue how I'm gonna approach this. Let me think for a second. Hold on, let me think for a second. Okay. Do you loop though? Do I just go loop? How do you stop it? Hold on, let me think for a second. I gotta figure out how to approach this. There's no like stop sound, no? Because, so here's my issue. This will play. Let me turn this music off. So we're gonna go through and this is what's gonna happen. So, what the fuck? Why's there a delay? Okay, so it's actually jumping off, interestingly. Oh, I see, that'll be for the stopping. Sorry, wrong one. Well done. That was the wrong way. That was the wall running off update. If true. Maybe I run this? But it's only going to play the 2, you see. So I just got to figure out how do you set something to be stopped? Place on 2D. Or maybe you can just loop it and then it's just not going to run it, right? Maybe it's just actually a lot easier than I thought. Let me run this. So this, in theory, should be... Alright, hold on. This should be playing once. What was that? What the fuck? Sorry, that really hurt my ears. Jeez. Can I? Okay, let me, for all of our sakes, turn down the sound because then I don't get blasted. Okay. What the fuck? Oh, there's a pitch. What? So I think it will need to be looped. Okay, that's a lot quieter. Okay, if this is very like repetitive, then it's not the end of the world. Let's see. Okay, this is actually going to be a lot harder than I thought it was going to be. Hold on. Let me figure this one out. We're on movement. Branch is true. We'll run normal. Do I onto or can I go like here? Would it be? This is so confusing to me. I should be on a different level almost. Okay, so that's working. However, it's running it so consistently. So what happens if I go looping? Okay, so looping's not even a good thing. Oh, okay. This one's gonna be very tricky. The microwave, that's a great question. Maybe I don't. I don't want to fuck around with shit that I don't understand, you see? I don't know how to not have it go, like, consistently. I might not have full run movement, sound effect. Hold on. However, I was something that I could do. I don't know why I didn't do this last time. I could just have this as the normal running sound. Ah, but then if I have this as a normal running sound, then I have to have a wall run sound effect. Fuck me, dude. Why do I gotta overcomplicate this stuff? Roll in. Again. Camera input. Movement input. Oops. I'm not even using this, so I don't even know. Can I just go sound here? Have you ever seen JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Dory? Just random question out of the blue. How do I fix that? I know almost everything about it because your best friend was a huge fan. I'm surprised, actually. I feel like it's a show that you would enjoy. Okay. Hold on. Let me... If I go like this... Does that work? You know you would. It's kind of your kind of show, I feel. Alright. What if I run that? It's just so fucking bad, though. That's my issue. Why can't I even hear it? Oh, because I'm in the game. Oh, man. Where do I go? Like that. Fuck me. Oh. That would get the wall run sound effect as well. I'm gonna test the limits and open a second Unreal Engine. Oh, that's so stressful. Because I feel like I'm like super duper 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 close to getting the right result. However, like technically I could have used that last approach. However, it is a little bit weird because it's still gonna play the sound a final time. And what the issue is it's not replaying the sound after the sound's finished. It's every single frame playing the sound. That's why it's really weird. However, to get sorry, I'll get my music back on. Going. You got any games that you're gonna be planning to play in the holidays, Master Dory? And probably close that. So hype. There's so much stuff. There's so many game. I don't know if you're aware, Dory, but there's like a trillion game showcases. Some. What are you doing there, huh? coming out, so we're gonna see a lot of new games soon. Resident Evil and Final Fantasy VII. You have to tell me how your Final Fantasy goes. How far through did you get with that? Because I know you started, but it is a bit of a long one. Oh, fuck me. Not even out of Midgar. In some regards, I don't blame you. In some regards, I don't blame you. Do I bother setting up fucking audio again? Um... I'll try this. It took me forever to manage to get through that. To get through Midgar, but it does kind of speed up quite a bit after. I gotta be honest, Midgar was way too long. I'm gonna say it. Call me crazy. Midgar was way too long. I think that took way too long for me to get through. Why is it so fucking confusing? Midgar help, honestly. Oh, that's so slow. Why is this so confusing? Foot, step. I'll try footstep. Hold on. I don't know if that's gonna necessarily work. Let me grab that. How far through Expedition are you, actually? I have so much shit. I don't actually even know. Oh. I just remembered how much shit. I gotta buy so much shit because I was putting off paying for a bunch of stuff. Why don't I have a return here? So I could last holiday, because last holiday was super busy, and then now because of the cost of me doing that, I'm gonna have to genuinely spend so much money. Oh, because I gotta go to the dentist, $120. I gotta get new glasses and potentially eyes checked, because apparently I was meant to go back earlier for my eyes for some fucking test thing that I had to do. It's so bullshit. So glasses will probably be like fucking 400 as well. And my money gone. Not good. How do we get a timeline though? For the money, where did it go? Dora, you got glasses as well, right? You get my pain. I'm landed. You. Oh no. They just. Damn you, Dory. Pulling me. I thought we could relate. Betrayed. I do kind of want blue light. Oh fuck me. Glasses actually. I got prescriptions. Make some fucking timeline. How do I even make a timeline? See. Mine. I'm literally just blind. Glasses. Visual. I need them for like pretty much. They're for driving. However, if I'm like have to look further than my PC for reading or anything, something like watching the TV and shit, I need it. I'm just blind. Keep them on. You look like Peter Parker. I don't know if I should take that as a compliment or not. Such a pain. Okay, Dory betrayed me, and relatability-wise, if you knew how expensive, just know that it's a struggle. Because these are like I'm short-sighted, right? So being able to see here, it's like really weird putting my glasses on. It's like I don't know how to explain it. It's like it's hard to see. Everything just looks weird when wearing my glasses. Like distance, fine. Close up, Venus Parker, no. You look on. So expensive though. I'm going the cheap way. Last time I scammed myself. Last time I went to the optometrist, I just thought I had to get new fucking, like, I don't know, rims, whatever you call them. And that was expensive, because buying the rims themselves are like fucking 100 and something each. And then the glasses themselves are like 200. The glass. And then you gotta get two, because you gotta get fucking sunglasses, because when you're driving, because of prescription for driving, you have to, but then you have to get normal ones because if it's nighttime, oh my god. You know what? I just get rid of my driver's license. Sorry, I genuinely think I'm about to crash out. I got no clue. How? There's this thing called footstep timeline. It's not a component here. It's nothing here. So what in the world is footstep timeline? The timeline component. Maybe that works. Let me try. Timeline component. On the top right. Am I crazy? Do you see the button that looks like an X? Not this one, right? Hold on, let me put my glasses on so I can see. Oh, wait, hold on, there is this. Wait, actually I found it, hold on. Oh, this is something. Top right, top right. Okay, we're not closing, right? You trying to fool me? You can't fool me. Can't fool me. What next? What What happens when you press Alt F4? That answered like half my question. Because the other half is how do I actually bring it up? Hold on. Let me see. I might have something else. PP component. Let's set Q. Not in here, is it? No. Sorry, I think I'm lost here. I am, honestly. It's like it just doesn't exist there. I mean, I could search it up on the internet, but I feel like that's always cheating. Ooh, okay, well I know that I think if I run... See, my OBS is... That froze for longer than it should have. Got on. Alright, oh good. Hey, you do that, I'll be right back as well, actually. The OBS is dying though. Let me be right back as well. Time to continue crashing. Okay. Let me actually reload this and I can save this. Yes. Alternative, I just watched the video. Yes, this is the visual one. First step. I don't include the tutorial video. Hmm. Sequence. Act sequence. Alright. Well, what happens if I run it? Yeah, but it's obviously not playing. Drink. Dorinator. I think I need some of those Alpha Wolf brain cells. Oh, this is not good because I have them both open, you see. Let me close this. I'm just gonna spam options. Okay, this should run a bit better. Oh, Dorinator. We're in the pickle. Oh, I almost tried Jerick's technique. Send him through. Oh, receiving. Receiving. Ooh. Thank you. I know what to do now. I know exactly what to do. Because here is actor sequence, but this isn't in the other one. What's this? Okay, so it's definitely not that. I think I'm gonna leave it. I think I'm gonna leave it. I think I'm gonna leave it. And I'll do that some other point. I'll do that in the weekend, I think. If I can be bothered. I don't think it's gonna be the meta. Like, I don't see myself having a massive, like, grade improvement by doing that. It's novel, but alright. It's coming out. Okay. Just trying to see. Is there anything else I can do on stream? Otherwise I just got Rinwork. This I'll probably do tomorrow if I can figure it out. If not, I'll just skip it. I got the dev commentary working. I won't add any dev commentary in the final scene because I'm not introducing anything. In the group game, we're looking pretty good, honestly. I think the final thing. No, that might be honestly it for me. Today's stream. Yeah. Otherwise, I don't know anything else I'd be able to do within the time frame. Yeah, I think I'll just call it there. I'll get a build out, Maester Dory. I'll get a build out. And I'll flick that over to you. Alright, build's coming out. Otherwise, I don't know. I'll maybe watch a video. I'm not too bothered by it, but then I think if I can get that working, I feel like it would run. It would also work when I'm wall running, which maybe would be good. Because otherwise, then I think I got wall running sound effect. I got the shooting, the targets. I got the boing. I think that's pretty much everything. Andy, literally worst timing. How are you though? How you going, Andy? I was just about to end stream. How's it been though, Andy? Are you studying up in? Because you mentioned that you're going to be studying up in you're studying further. Did you end up continuing along with it, or what you working on now? Good man, how am I? Doing pretty good. Pretty bad end of the stream. I'm trying to incorporate. I'm making. I got a project 'cause I'm doing game development. Last year studies. Nice. Same here. I was trying to get fucking footsteps working, and I was following along with something. I couldn't figure out how to do it, so I just figured it out off stream because it's causing me issues. What are you studying? Are you still studying visual effects? Because I recall you're going to be off onto visual effects. Or are you swapping? Going into game? How are you? 3 years down. Final year. Making some games, stuff like that. Yeah, we've had lots of issues with this final year, however. Getting your Houdini showreel. Nice. You gotta send that to me, man. So you guys been doing Houdini quite a bit. So you're doing full VFX now, huh? Build has bait. You know it. I'll send that over to you, Dory. Have you heard of Imogen and stuff, Andy? Fully Houdini stuff. It's awesome. I should. Houdini would be beneficial to learn with some things. However, every single thing, I still feel, for you, probably it's fine, because I would assume past 2 and now 3rd year, you've been fluffing around, getting used to everything, learning all the nodes and whatnot, but still to me, it's just like, oh, so time consuming just to do much. You have, but it doesn't have that much customization, no. Depends on what you're doing. If you're trying to do something quick, good, but something longer, more complex, and to a wider range, yeah, I get you. That's the only visual effects really that I've been doing since really. That and like terrain and stuff like that. I'll send over the build. I'll give you an option, Andy. I'll show you one of 2 projects briefly, because I don't want to show too much of, because so I'm working on like a game and I'm doing a vertical slice we've been up to. I'll give you a run through actually. Well, currently I've been coding, trying to do a bit of code, trying to get the footsteps, but then there's something that I don't know how to get open. I did it in my last project and I've forgotten how to approach that. Because we walked through that. I'm not a coder, so... However, I have been trying to code everything myself, but I'm making a parkour thing. You can shoot these. Actually, the footsteps are sort of working. It's like when I'm changing direction, so maybe I should look into that. I thought I disabled everything, so I don't know what's going on. So, I don't know. I think I just got walked into by the enemy there, but that's the parkour game that I'm working on. This is like a nothing burger game though. So we're doing what do you call it? This is sort of just a what do you call it? To show off that we can make mechanics in a game. Okay, so we're doing that, but it's just a showcase to show a mechanic. Overall, and so I chose to do parkour, and I'm making a bunch of mechanics around there. But it's not like a final game. I'll probably release it, but not. You know what I mean? Like nothing here. I'm just using the default, you know, Unreal Gun default controller, stuff like that. It's just making, you know, explodey cubes, jump pads, making stuff. I mean, I made all the textures and everything, but the textures aren't anything crazy. We do have a full-on one though. Still MBS. How are you? MBS is the one. I'll show you a bit into. So this is a vertical slice. So that's like a sliver of what hopefully the final game's going to look at. However, we've had so many issues, so temper expectations. But we've spent about 8 weeks on this effectively, because we ended up having to completely remake everything. So 8 weeks, not long. And I guess you'll see some Embergen work. I did a little bit of Embergen work for this. But nothing complex. It should be maximized. So we do have some issues. We got stuff. Heard MDS was pretty good. Tutor was studying there. Now he works at Weta. Oh, really? That's going to be awesome. Yeah, MDS is pretty good. It's pretty good. So yeah, I got this flame was made in, for example, Embergen, but it's very simple. Alright, so we have some issues because whatever happened, we fucked up. They're trying to improve the resolution of objects that you pick up, and I don't know what they did, but now it renders in the corner, so everything that you can pick up is gone. But yeah. It's just like a horror game. It's not a horror, but like a sort of a puzzle game. I'm going to show too much more because I will be releasing the vertical slice for feedback from the public. That's going to be going in, but there's a bunch of puzzles and stuff in which the player is. I'll show the next step. The next step is, which you can't read, so I guess you can't see it, but there's a little puzzle here that you can read through, and then there's like stuff. Thank you. I feel like I've done pretty good. I feel like overall, but this, bear in mind, the team for this is like super small, so we've got 2 coders for this, but I think it's going to be 1 coder very shortly because one of the guys isn't going to pass the vertical. And because he won't pass the vertical, he won't be able to continue on. So we'll be down to 1. But we got 3 artists at least, which is good. I can show you. I've only got a couple stuff because I've been reworking all this. Oh, well, the last project that I showed you, have you done any renders? Yeah. These are some of the stuff. So the mechanical, which is what I was showing you here. This is mechanics, so that's coding. This was visual. Preface, I didn't model any of this, okay? None of this was modeled. I technically modeled one thing, but you don't see it in any of these. So this was just building up scene. So this was just straight up just getting everything. Yeah, Black Myth. That was sort of an inspiration and but it's like a Hollows thing. But you can sort of see me walking through. Pretty cool. So that was that. I got a wooden cup. This was modeled for this current project. This still a little bit out of date actually. This was I made this quite a while ago around the start, and now some of the texturing techniques that we're utilizing that makes that out of date. I did not model this, but I textured this. This is all textured by me. Little wiener. I don't know if I'm allowed to show that. This I modeled. This was for Dawnwalker. Not made specifically for them, but I modeled, textured, and everything. So it's based off of this. So it's just ZBrush, Maya. Ironically speaking, none of these were using Substance Painter. However, I primarily do use Substance Painter. And I made these as well. Pretty cool. That's probably, in terms of art-wise, the most up-to-date stuff. I do have some older stuff, but none of it's great. If I can go through. I mean, I got a Pro Cheetah, but this is like kind of meh. This was more, I needed to get back into ZBrush, and so I modeled this. Thank you. I'm getting used to it. I'm not very happy with that. I made a mountain range, which was alright. For some reason though, the tops kind of broke, but not bad. There was some Gaia stuff. What else do we have? Some models. So rock. Bear in mind, texture resolution stuff, so there's only 1024p. Nice cleaver sort of thing. Like X cleaver. And a character. Kid. I hate the thing. Yep, nice X. I made this a while ago. This wasn't Blender, so this was just a fun project. But this one's not. This, like, I don't know. It's so hard to show stuff. It used to be. I used to be a big Blender guy. I did. I would say I'm like 50-50. Okay, there was one because I was forced to. Okay, with how Maya was treating me, I was forced to. What can I say? I would say though now. Oh, I don't know. It's hard. There's some things that Maya, I'm just like, bro, what are you even doing? But then there's some things that I try to go back to Blender with, and it's just like, seriously? Like, groups, there's no grouping, and like moving off and around with pivots can be a bit of a pain, stuff like that. So, there's this game I could show you. This was one of the first games I worked on. This was year one. So we made a Sokoban game, which is like puzzles and stuff. It's kind of sad actually. I think we removed the functionality. We used to be able to squish these against walls, and they would explode. And then, yeah, try going into Blender, and it was weird for you. This, yeah, I think it can be 50-50. Everything is not industry standard. Oh yeah, in terms of controls, yeah, that's the thing. I recently tried getting back into that. So I was exploring that recently with getting industry standard controls into Blender. You technically can do it. However, there's a couple of things that you got to change, and if you don't, it's like, you know what I mean? It's one of those things of if you're committing, but otherwise you're not. However, I will say, after this year's up, I'm 100% moving to Blender. Because I'm not spending $400 a year. That's for the indie version. That's the cheapest you can get it for Maya. Not worth it for me. But yeah, afterwards, ideally scouted to get straight into games. If not scouted, because there's scouting at the end of MDS, you then apply and hope that I can get into something, which is completely why I'm scrapping ArtStation and I've started making my own website, because if you look at all the stuff there, Variety, a lot of it doesn't look very good. So I'm trying to completely go, hold up, come back, and show off stuff that is a bit more representative of my skill level. So, I mean, bear in mind, a lot of these are very, very short. Like, I spent probably only like an hour working on textures there. This was a good while, though. This was probably technically 3 days. Because I spent, this one was where I spent so long on this. But it was like over, I probably spent a couple months, but it was like a short period. So realistically, I'd say about 3 days. This was only really about like an hour to 2 hours, and this was a couple hours because I was running into issues and I was testing stuff. Actually, I could show you some of the stuff that I've been recently working on for the game. However, I haven't rendered any of it out. We've been so busy because one of our team members is gone now completely on break, and so yeah. You don't mind working for small studios? I don't think I would mind. I feel like, I don't know, I would take anything that I could get. However, my ability to work on something that doesn't interest me is a different story, you know what I mean? Like, for example, I could get into something like educational, right? I feel like I could do that, however, I would have to be enthusiastic about the models that I'm making, not necessarily the product, if that makes sense. But if it's a game, it's a game, you know what I mean? Here's some wooden planks I was working on. But ideally, I'll get into anything. Anything that I can get my hands onto. So some wooden planks. Double-sided because you'll be able to flip them and stuff like that. So these are short. These are very low poly as well. I mean, low resolution. These are only 1024 as well. So actually, what would it look like if these were 2048? Oh, that looks so much better. About compositing, pretty shit. I suck at nuke and stuff like that, unfortunately. Oh, really though. They offer some of that at MDS, actually, ironically. Actually, I don't need to show that. That one's not like it's good, but it's not. There's not much going on. But cheer. Thanks for watching and popping by, Dory. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Well, later. I'll send you the build. I'll send you the build later tonight. Because I think I have to upload that to Google because it's too big. Also, it's 700 meg. But you have a good one. Have a lovely rest of your night, and yeah, I'll talk to you later. Thanks for popping by. We're gonna cheer. I'll be ending up stream soon anyway. It's getting late. I'll show a couple of these final models, Andy. Thank you. Door. All right. Have a good one, Dory. But a door that I was working on, I don't know, I feel like I've been kind of cooking with some of these. Long stall. So we're doing like a medieval kind of game. Thank you. To be honest, okay, to be honest, bear in mind the textures are heavily carrying it. The model itself is super bare bones for a lot of these. I ran like a like these are the most bare bones models. The quick bevel and stuff, so textures hard carry. I'm doing quite a lot though. Like these are quite a lot when it comes to texturing. But these aren't too long. Can't texture for the life of you. Well, to be honest, I mean, if you're just going off of what we were taught at UB, don't blame you. I in like retrospect, I don't know if you're the same, but for me, in retrospect, there's a lot wrong with what UB was teaching us. Like, I pretty much had to relearn pretty much everything from the ground up. Some wooden straps. So everything's pretty much from the ground up again, but got a lot of stuff going. Although I wouldn't say I'm cheating. I'm using, what do you call it? I'm using my brain and knowledge that I've learned to speed up a lot of this. A lot of your tutors were saying UB is a 50-50. I think it's alright as a starter. However, well, okay, part of it maybe is also because of, I'll quickly show you. I'm sort of cheesing it. I made a preset material, and half of the easiness of this is just comes from the preset material. So a lot of stuff I can just shove. I made the preset material utilizing my own setup and stuff. However, that saves me heaps of time, because now I got a heap of stuff here that I can fluff around with, so if I wanted to go wood. Up wood, stuff like that, so that's how I can speed up a lot of it. I would say, at least for what we're doing, I don't know. Model-wise, anything modeling related, I think Ubi is, like, not great. Yeah. However, animation I think was fine. There were some issues, but animation was fine. Visual effects wasn't too bad, but we just didn't spend enough time on it, I don't think. But I would imagine you'd probably be able to come up to a better opinion on whether the visual effects was good. Yeah. I mean, how do you teach it, right? Houdini can do so much, but at that point, what do you learn, you know what I mean? You're like forcing people into a specific route of visual effects. But, I mean, from what we've learned in terms of animation here, I mean, we've learned a lot more in terms of animation and like the whole story. So, animation was alright, I think. It was beneficial. That's good to hear. Well, yeah, it was open enough to the point where you could study whatever you wanted, really. Right, just follow a tutorial, make whatever you wanted to do. So, of course, you guys did your, there was the Hot Wheels, I remember. I think animation was hard, yeah. To be honest, I don't even like animating. However, I did good at animating, like I was getting mostly A's for that. I can show you a bit of my animation stuff. Ironically, Andy, I recently looked back at our animations and stuff. As in our group animation, and as well as some personal animations, because I was going back through some UV stuff. That was kind of embarrassing. That was kind of embarrassing. We animated in 3ds Max, which I hate. 3ds Max is shite. However, it's quicker to set up. So, for example, like we had to do something that was really hard. I think it was 2 hours. We had 2 hours, and within the 2 hours, we had to rig a character, make a base, movement, and then do, I think, like 2 freezes, like freeze frames. I want to go and tweak some of it to put on your portfolio. Oh, really? Let's see if I can show you this. Oh, I guess I can't. I'll have to run it. Let me close current Unreal then. This was some animations I did. This was like a nothing burger as well. It's just why 3ds Max this modeling. Well, okay. I hate 3ds Max in general. I think, honestly, 3ds Max is better, from my experience, for animation. Compared to the modeling, I hate the way that they approach modeling, even though it's technically sort of like Blender with how they have the whole fucking stuff. But it is. That's what I said. Okay, Andy, so you asked that question? I asked the same question. I'm like, why the fuck are we learning 3ds Max to do fucking animations when Maya it originally came out solely for animating? I don't know. There's a couple things that it does fine, okay? It has these things called cat rigs, and it allowed us to be able to, like, I rigged this character within an hour. So I guess that's like the only pro. However, so here's some animations I did. I made an idol, did a fidget, different pipeline. Yeah, I don't know. Well, it's not even that, because we also learnt Maya animation as well. Running, jumping, death, then Maya. So to preface, first year we learnt Maya animating. Second year we learnt a 50-50 Maya and Max. Well, not really, but a bit of it. So that sort of stuff is like a big improvement, but I've kind of done a big push on that. Otherwise, I don't think I got too much else to show. Much better than any of yours. Sphere. Except, okay, but we've spent a lot of time extra, so I would hope it was, unless you've been focusing animation then. But we've spent another like half a year, honestly. You still keep up? No, not to be honest. Not at all. I occasionally talk to Ruben, because Ruben's at MDS. No, nobody else really. I have spoken to people since, but I don't... Oh, and Shay. Occasionally Shay. Because Shay is also at MDS. What's he doing? He's doing alright. He's doing similar stuff to what he's the same as where I'm at, really. He's in different groups and stuff. So not too sure where he's at with his stuff. Oh, and Aiden. I speak to Aiden a little bit as well, if you remember Aiden. So Aiden was their first year, but not second year, because the second year he went to MDS. And so I speak to him occasionally, because we're in a couple classes. If you remember Aiden. Oh, and Amy. Of course I still speak to Amy. I speak to her on the daily. Looking. I don't think I speak to anybody else, though. But yeah, it works like... I don't know about Shay, because Shay's in the year under me. Ruben doesn't upload his stuff, at least for a while. But let me see. Yeah, I don't think Ruben's uploaded really any of his stuff, to be honest. What was it, Ruben? I don't know if he goes by Ruben Ford here. Here we go. Here's some of Ruben's stuff. Give you a rough basis of where he's at. Well, this is a very swap. So yeah, okay. So we worked on some assets here. This was an interior kit that he did. I hated that assessment. I was scammed by the teachers. They didn't tell me what the fuck they wanted. He did an assassin character. This was all... This was starting... This is last year's stuff. Or maybe that was first year. I can't remember, actually. I think that was first year. That was all first year. This is last year. We made a MP40. Made an X. This is where I showed the cleaver stuff. That was... He did an X for his. And where I showed my rock. This is his rock that he made. Although, to be fair, okay, if it looks like, yes, it's low resolution and stuff, the budget was quite small, honestly, for this. What was it? Yeah. So this will be 1100 polygons. Like 1100 tries and 1024 textures. Like that's his human. A little. Hey Ruben. Guess who's on the line, Chief? You'll know why if you guess who's on the line. You need to upload your you need to update your ArtStation, sorry. Guess who's on the line, Chief? Yeah. It's Andy! Yeah, that's why I was looking at your ArtStation. Showing off what you're doing. What in the world? I close all my stuff. Just to preface, I will be ending stream relatively shortly though. Everything else is gonna require too much stuff. Yeah, your stuff is like about a year old. on your art station. Are you planning to work at Weta, Andy, or were you planning to go from once you're finished? In the meantime, you're gonna move away from. What are you moving to now, Ruben? Are you making your own website finally? Because you said you were gonna make a website and then you never did. An internship there. Oh, that's gonna be so cool. Give me an in, Andy, please. I'm desperate. I'll work on the Weta game that they're working on. Oh, you're moving to Melbourne. That'll be cool. Is there a Weta studio in Melbourne? Or are you just doing the internship and then going to Melbourne? Well, yeah, I was gonna say. Oh, you mean you were planning to do that, but then now you're moving. Melbourne, I don't know, but isn't I mean, it's to 3 weeks. Oh, really? That's really cool. It doesn't. What was it? Was it DNIG that works in Australia? Yeah, it's DNIG, right? Because they're the guys that did Dune. Are you? That would be pretty cool if you managed to work at that. There'll be some pretty big stuff though. I mean, even outside of that, not too sure what. Yeah, I know somebody, but not like as in I know somebody that not literally like no like not face to face, but I follow somebody that works at DNIG, but working on some stuff. Hopefully, maybe. Wait, actually, do you have a like a? I'm assuming you haven't been uploading your stuff to ArtStation because otherwise I would have seen notifications. Do you have you been posting your stuff anywhere? I'd love to check it out. I mean, of course you're working on your showcase now, but if you've posted it anywhere else, that'd be really cool to see. Ah, you haven't? You have to send your showcase once you're done, man. Wanted to put it out once already. Oh, really? He's cooking though. Don't want to disappoint the audience, you know. Once it's out, it's cooking. It's gonna be so cool. Alright, I might end stream, but just before I leave, I want to ask one last question. What is like your focus? Are you like focusing a particular area in Houdini? Like as in like a pyro sort of stuff, or are you doing like a more like vegetation area? I'd love to see. And you would have had some massive come up as well, considering 3 years ago. Okay, yeah. Pyro is pretty crazy. I want to do Vellum. Vellum, the amount of shit that I've seen in Vellum, like the variety, you know what I mean? Vellum's got some crazy variety. I saw, was I watching? I don't think I was. I've only done. I'll tell you this. I've only done one project in Houdini since UB. But that was a while ago. That was Clouds. I was testing Clouds. Awesome. Because I was fluffing around with clouds and Embergen, and then I was like, oh, I wonder if you can do how clouds would work. Because a lot of stuff's like a lot quicker to do in Embergen. I was like, I wonder how easy it is to do in Houdini. Followed a tutorial, it was kind of complex, albeit of course better result. And then you can export it, so because I'm on the free version, of course. So I'm gonna be on the free version. Is it okay for me to share that or just? Oh my god! Oh, that's awesome. That's of course Vellum. I see you cooking. I see you cooking. Some crazy shit. Oh, yeah, home scene have to send once you're done with your showcase though, because I would absolutely love the touch-ups and stuff. Still tweaking it. Pyro. Pyro would be cool. I do think though Pyro is probably gonna be like the most useful in terms of getting into the industry. Because like the amount of explosion visual effects that's added in, and then like maybe you're adding fog, maybe you're adding like, you know, of course clouds, maybe you're adding I think Pyro covers a pretty good kit. You don't see too much like vegetation stuff. I've seen some crazy vegetation stuff. You don't see, I mean, unless you're doing like mocap. Mocap's got some pretty crazy stuff that I've seen people do. Like in terms of they make some crazy fucking, I don't know, of course you can use Cinema 4D, but depends on what you're trying to do. No, not mocap. Sorry, not mocap. Motion design. Motion design, not mocap. Mocap's fucking animation. Let's hope I do good in Pyro, because it's hard, bro. Honestly. I think, at least with Houdini, the one thing I always found... I know I am, it's bad, dude. It's for Andy, okay? I'm seeing past my bedtime. I think Pyro, from... The thing with Houdini and Pyro, from what I was trying, is it's like one thing making the effect. Dude, I'm sort of joking. It's a weekend, man. It's a weekend. I'm gonna be waking up at like 7 o'clock, like usual. I'm joking. It's one thing making the effect, of course, and then it's the next thing making it like render look good. You know what I mean? Having good temperature, whether using blackbody or not. Having and just good effects and stuff like that. That's the one thing that I found we all struggled with back at UB anyway. Making it look good render-wise. I did fluff around a bit because, of course, I was testing I was exporting from Embergen DDB, and I'm gonna set up the fucking it to render with all the flames and actually look good. I don't know, that's a pain. I mean, the PC was pretty shit at UB. It was pretty bad. So yeah, you really need a pretty good PC for that stuff. Yeah. Anyway, I think I'm going to end stream here because it is late. However, very good seeing you, Andy. Quattro graphics cards. Hey, don't you shit talk Quattro, okay? Don't you shit talk Quattro. But yeah, very good seeing you, Andy. Yeah. Well, okay. Depends on which room. Okay, one of the rooms had the Quadros, but it was like actually the shit Quadro. It's not even like the good Quadro, because of course you can get some Quadros that are like fucking 48 gigabytes. But it wasn't those. It was like fucking just like 8 gigabyte Quadro or something. So shit. But yeah, the other ones were like I think 2080s or something. Well, 3080s, but it was like the shit 3080, like 8 gigabyte. But yeah. Thanks for popping by, Andy. Dude, you so gonna update me. I'll send you, if we end up getting something that we kind of cooked with, I'll send it to you. But that will be quite a bit away. But otherwise, yeah, you have a good one. Good seeing you as well, Ruben and Dory. But yeah, thank you guys. Have a good one. Catch you guys another time. Laters. But yeah, good chatting to you as well.